It is a matter of societal conditioning.
Yeah.
Like you said, men have been told you can't exhibit those behaviors, and women have been allowed to practice them.
You learned this in Iraq. You learned this in your own leadership journey. We cannot help others. We cannot be there for others until we're there for ourselves.
Yeah.
Until we accept, like when you accepted that I'm not cut out for this, so now I'll worry about my people as opposed to worry about my performance. That was a shift, which is to take yourself on and accept your own failings and opportunities makes you a better leader. And how can I hold space for another if I won't allow someone to hold space for me? And so the reason we call you leader is not because you're in charge. The reason we call you leader is not because you have rank over another. The reason we call you leader, the reason we use the word lead is because you went first. You literally went first. You led the people.
Yeah.
Tip of the spear, right? If you want people to be open with their emotions with you, then you have to go first. You have to find the courage to be vulnerable with a friend if you want to be the kind of leader who can hold the space for somebody who is vulnerable, who finds the courage to be vulnerable with you.
Yes.
A good leader isn't the one that has all the answers. The good leader is the one who goes first because they've done it.
Can I share a story with you of what that looked like for me? So this was pre-group command. I'm in an organization and I have a guy on my team who is supposed to be helping me manage the tasks in the office. And every time I sent him an email, the tasks wouldn't get done. I would send him a list of tasks and he might do one or two and the other ones wouldn't get done. And it was causing me a lot of frustration. And so I created this document that he could fill out to give me feedback on what he thinks he did well, what he thinks he doesn't do well. And I sent him the email with the form and I said, fill this out. And when I get back, we'll sit down and talk about it. And he sent me back an email and he said, I don't know if you know this, but anytime you give feedback to civilians, it needs to be on X and X and X form, which was just basically the middle finger in an email, right? And so that sent me high and right. And I was like, oh, game on, buddy. So I went back to the office. I wrote down a 6-page memo for record with 68 pages of documentation. Every single time I had asked him to do something in an email, I highlighted it. And so I sit down with him in our feedback session. I said, this is going to be a one-way conversation. And so I start, and I'm like 2 sentences into the memo I had prepared for him to read. And he blows up and he says, you are the most arrogant, egotistical, know-it-all person I've ever worked for. And he's like just going off.